appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the third-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Buckeyes will kick this away to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. To the air, it's Shaw. It's an out route, the catch made. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. They bring him down with a veteran quarterback, shows off that trademark arm strength.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Ball handed off. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called a team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Can he get there on the ground? They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to 41.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Longhorns pick up enough for a first down. And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. Looking to scramble. He's got room to run. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Seventh play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a third down. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Buckeyes begin to crank up the tempo a bit. Ball handed off, and they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackled, but 1st down.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on 3rd down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a 1st down.
1st down here for this offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Gets the first and still running. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Back to throw. It's Shaw. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
1st down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they'll get him down that time.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
Can he make it to the marker? Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
There's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made big gain. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kurt. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. To throw, it's Shaw. Looking deep to the right side. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Fights through the tackle. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Fighting off the defender. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Looking to throw. It's Shaw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Fourth down and very long, with the offense still on the field. They're going to go. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Has the first down and more. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Toss play, back heads to his right. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Finds room at the 30. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ohio State. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back to pass. It's Shaw. Quick throw to the left. And it's all in way downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running out of time in the pocket. He's swarmed by the defense. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Extending the play now. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short game.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
The Longhorns will line up to boot it away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. Fair catch made at the 20. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Swung by the pass rush. A sack. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. The DB's backing off from the line now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. They'll try the right here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Shaw. The receiver makes the catch. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
The pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
1st down, looking for more now. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense cannot be stopped.
But that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone.
Brings it out to the 13. And your Texas Longhorns will take over. First and 10.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And the runner scoots out of bounds after... Some decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quick pass. The catch is made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. To throw, it's Shaw. He escapes the pocket. Catch made on the right side. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Quick throw. The catch is made. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down and goal upcoming. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Ohio State 28, Texas 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field.
Here we go.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
From the shotgun, handoff inside, and the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to pass. It's Shaw. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Here's a serious gamble, folks. Coach going for it, backed up near his own end zone. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside, making people miss. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in 1 game? What a day.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Ohio State 35, Texas.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kick it off. Texas.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Play of the drive now from the 25. An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And they hand it off to the back. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
6 yards on the play. Brings up third down.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Scanning the field, it's Shaw. It's a dart to the left side. And that one is incomplete. They try to deep ball with time running out in the third quarter, but it doesn't work. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far.
35, Texas, 0.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. We'll get to test the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
What a catch! Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
That's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
And they make the extra point. Trail now 35-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas, 7. Texas.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep down the left side. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Dropping back, it's Shaw. Caught by the receiver. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch in this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
First down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. He'll try a pass here. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Wants to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Moves out of the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball's incomplete.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Dropping back, it's Shaw. Catch made on the left side. He has first down yardage at the 46.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First down and more. He's still running. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Ohio State 49, Texas 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Texas Longhorns will take over. First and 10.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The receiver grabs it, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the fourth.
And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave him a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
Oh, they came in at the